Three-time world champion Elvis Stojko is not like other figure skaters. He's bold, aggressive, and a skater with an independent spirit.
I don't fit the mold of a typical, stereotypical figure skater. A lot of people always identify with a ballet style, very classical, where I've always been aggressive. I've always attacked everything that I wanted to do, not only in my style, but what I do in my life.
In a sport that is judged subjectively, straying from the familiar path is not always encouraged. But even after losing an Olympic gold medal due to criticism of his style, he stood his ground.
You know, some people might say I'm stubborn because I do it my own way, but why would you do it someone else's way? When you are an individual in yourself and believe in yourself and trusting that who you are is good enough to stand out there, not to follow anybody's footsteps.
Elvis has always set himself apart, especially with his technical feats, which have pushed the sport into new revolutions. Last year at the Champion Series finals, in front of a packed home Canadian crowd, he nailed the first quadruple toe loop, triple toe loop ever landed in competition. 7 turns in 2 seconds. Elvis isn't afraid to push the envelope.
Every time you step out on the ice, you always take a risk, no matter what you do. And I mean, we all take risks in life, in love, getting hurt, taking a risk when you're out there competing. You could fall and lose your placing, but that's what we take.
Elvis takes the risks, and last year took back the world title that he forfeited in '96 by going for another quad combination. His strength comes from a lifetime of experience and learning lessons from his losses.
I think one of the biggest things I learned who my best friend was, and that was me. And I can always rely on me when it comes right down to it, and trusting myself. And that was the biggest thing. You know, once that door shuts, you're there by yourself.
Elvis has separated himself from the crowd off the ice as well. He's the only Olympic-eligible skater with his own tour. Business meetings take up much of his off-ice time, but his strong will and focus drive him to the top.
I always said I never really had the talent. It was more or less the will and the determination to succeed and be the best that I can be at the sport.
Next up, men's free skate. The prime, and everyone is gunning for the world champ. Nothing tougher than staying on top. Elvis tells us that he changed his long program 2 or 3 times, finally selecting music from the soundtrack Ghost in the Darkness.
Executed triple lutz jump.
Elvis has such an incredible focus and commitment to everything he does, whether it be a jump, spin, footwork, everything's so crystal clear. Very well as he gets ready for a little while to do that quad toe loop. So he's got a little rest period here.
I really like how much he's improved his style, cut his hair, streamlined his body. Very, very good look for Elvis Stojko.
He's always he's being criticized for always looking the same. But I think every year he comes back better and better.
And here's one of the things that make him the best in the world. Quadruple toe loop.
That was incredible.
Outstanding. He does it with such cleanliness on the landing, such conviction. It is now a mainstay in men's competitive figure skating.
And it still is really high in the air. It's not close to the ice. It's impressive.
Step out of that triple axel.
Elvis has a very short memory. If something doesn't go perfectly, he really stays on track.
Something to pay attention to in this program. He likes this music because it exhibits a flexibility, a change in speed and move.
And there's the other triple axel. He did combine it with the double toe loop because of the step out of the other triple axel that cannot be counted as a combination jump.
It's so funny when he says that he doesn't think that he was the most talented skater, but he just had a lot of focus and will. I think his martial arts background really helps him to keep that tremendous focus. He doesn't look tired at all. It's near the end of his program. He's an exceptional athlete.
And there it is. That's the program that Elvis will work on perfecting as he heads towards Nagano. First things first, it will play well in Canada, our next event in the series.
Let's take a look at this incredible quadruple toe loop. He reaches back with the left foot, vaults into the air 4 revolutions, a little leaning on the landing. His agility gets him out with lots of style.
And midpoint in the program, he hits his beautiful triple axel, little forward on the landing, into a double toe loop combination.
Let's take a look at the height of this triple flip jump. Watch how cleanly he executes the landing, not even moving a muscle with the head or the arms.
His scores for technical merit, 5.8s and 5.9s.
I think we'd see more 5.9s if he had a little bit more speed, but right now Elvis is pacing himself to peak at the Olympics.
And for presentation, 5.8s, 5.9s. Oh, we've got 1.57 in there now. Is it good enough to stay on top? The best of the rest are next. American Michael Weiss has the jump arsenal to earn a medal. Stay tuned.